one of the perks of doing it by myself is I've been sitting here and my son just says, okay, you're live, and waiting. So now that I am doing it on my own, I can actually see your messages when you're like, oh, good morning. And it's really nice to know who is here. That is always feeling good for me. So I have planned today a routine that is all about activating this core, this awareness of strength. I want you to understand that some muscles are movers. So I am moving my arm. If I bend to the side, there are muscles that are moving me, but my core turns on to stabilize me. Some of those core muscles are our abdominal muscles, our six-pack abs. Our transverse abdominals are like one of the belts that you see people wear around their backs, like a girdle. I'll often talk about the girdle. So there's six-pack abs, there's a girdle, but there's also this connective tissue that we're learning about that is all around the whole torso inside. It's like a big egg of connective tissue that surrounds all of the organs, all of the viscera. And it stabilizes us so that we can, reach out there without falling over. So this lesson is going to turn on that awareness, and then we'll get to our feet, and hopefully that we'll feel that stabilization activation. And again, we're working with our feet, mobilizing the ankles, and hanging out with Warrior 3. Okay, I think we're ready to go. We're going to start on the floor in constructive rest. I'm going to give one more peek. Oh, good. Yes, but I'm invisible? Oh, no. Why am I invisible? I'm here now, right? I'm a little bit on a delay as well, so I see me on mine. I'm going to assume we're all good. Feet on the floor, knees bent. All right. If something is weird, okay. Okay. If something's weird, call me, and my phone will light up, and I might see it. Okay. Here we go. Oh, thank you for joining me. Oh, boy. How do people get through life without doing some yoga? Close your eyes, let's breathe. Inhale in all directions, towards the ceiling, towards the floor, towards your side ribs, towards your head and towards your feet. This expands that tissue that I was talking about, this connective tissue. This surrounds and supports your internal organs. We want it. A healthy connective tissue is very elastic. That's not quite the right word. It moves when you want it to move, and it holds you when you need it to hold you. Let's get it to move. Just feeling the breath one more time expand in all directions, like the sun shines. And then let that breath return to a natural rhythm. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw the belly in, feel the back flatten towards the ground. And as you inhale, let the lower back lift away from the ground. Let's take this really slow. We're going to do a few of these. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw the belly in, feel the back flatten. Do not clench your butt. Inhale, the back lifts away. Last one, exhale, draw the belly in, feel the back flatten. Don't clench your butt, don't press strong into your feet. Just feel those abdominal muscles pulling you into a tuck. And relax. We're going to take that further today. Bring your hands behind your head. Take the elbows to the ceiling. And I like to think of like a big juicy peach under the chin. You don't want to squish that peach and have juice all over your neck, but you're going to hold it there. So I'm not asking you to bring your chin to your collarbone. Got it? Elbows to the sky. Inhale, and as you exhale, draw the belly in, peach beneath the chin, lifting the head towards your knees. Belly is in, the back is flat. Nice and slow, lower down. Open the elbows to the floor. Let the lower back arch away from the ground. Just two more. Exhale, draw the belly in, back flat, elbows up. Lifting the head and chest. Feel that contraction through the front of the body. Feel the back long and flat. Coming down slowly. Open the elbows, arch the lower back gently away from the floor. It's very gentle, no pain. Draw the belly in on the exhale, elbows to the sky. Lifting the head, juicy peach beneath your chin. Feel the back flat. Nice and slow, lower all the way down. Let the elbows open to the floor, arch the back off the ground. Breathing into the belly and then settle into neutral. And we're going to roll to the belly. Legs apart. I'm going to keep this moving. I know some of you are like, good. Feet are wide, toes turn inwards. Turn your face towards me. We're going to look into that elbow. Notice how I bring my hand. Oops, I'm laying on my microphone. I'm bringing my hand, the back of my hand, to the side of my face. All right, now turn your ears on. I'm going to lift as if my head, elbows, and chest are one piece, okay? And I'm going to lift the opposite leg. What I want you to do first is take the opposite leg. So if I'm looking into my left elbow, my right leg is going to reach out and just make that leg a little bit longer. So I can kind of hike up the other hip. I want you to feel like your pelvis is a little crooked. That leg is a little longer. I'm looking into my left elbow. My right leg is longer. All right, here we go. Ready? 3 times. I'm going to lift my elbow, face, shoulder, and the opposite leg. Come down nice and slow. 2 more times. Lift the head, the elbow, that side of your chest, the opposite leg. The other arm is resting on the ground. Come down nice and slow. Last time. Lift. Come down slowly. Turn your head, change your arms. So you're looking into your elbow, that hip, I'll say it a different way on this side. That hip, that side of your body, I'm looking into my right elbow. So I'm going to hike my right hip just a tiny bit towards my right elbow. So my left leg feels longer. Here we go. Ready? Lift. Elbow, shoulder, face, opposite leg. Come down nice and slow. We're not trying to get a trophy. Just lift a little bit. We're just turning on the muscles of the back of the body, the hamstring, the butt, the lower back, all the way up the spine.
Come down super slow. Relax completely. Everywhere. Last one. Come down nice and slow. Resting on your side. All right. So I'm going to slide my arm out under my head here like that. My knees are bent like I'm sitting in a chair. I'm going to do 4 of these because I want to show you can do this without moving your head. First one, I'm leaning a little forward. I'm going to lift my heel away from the other foot. And now I can also go higher by letting my waist sink down into the floor. So I'm hiking my hip and I'm internally rotating. And we're going to come down nice and slow. Now we can add on to that. You can do it just like that, or take your hand to the side of your head. My middle finger is above my ear. And I'm going to lift my foot, keep my knees together. I'm contracting through the side of the waist. I'm going to help lift my head. Contracting through the side. Come down nice and slow. All right, do whichever works best for you. We're not trying to go as far as humanly possible. We're just turning on these muscles. And then we're letting them relax. We're reminding them how to work. But we're also teaching the muscles, you don't have to stay tense. Go ahead. Relax completely. And we're going to do the other side. So you can just roll over if you feel like, all right, I got that one. I know that one. Knees bent at a 90-degree angle. Let's do one where we just keep the knees together, just lift the foot, see how that feels. So it's an internal rotation. And if I let my hip hike, so see these little wrinkles in my shirt, I'm letting this contract. And lower down. Relax completely. Add the head if you like. Ready? Lifting the foot, bringing the head up. I'm not yanking on my head. I'm just adding a little support. I feel contracted through the side. I love these wrinkles in my shirt. And then I lengthen back out and let it relax. All the way up. And all the way down. This is a series of cat, it's called Cat Stretches series. And we know cat and cow, right? We've been doing that for decades. Beautiful. And relax completely. Roll to your back. Now we're going to go on a diagonal. I'll turn this way. So I'm going to bring my right hand behind my head. We're going to do 3 on each side. Go into a tuck. Exhale, draw the belly in, back flatten. Bring your left knee up. Bring the peach under the chin. Bring your right elbow to left knee. Slowly lower down. So we're activating the obliques, which are abdominal muscles, and the psoas. Draw the belly in, feel the back flatten, then lift the knee. Peach under the chin, elbow to knee. Lower down nice and slow. Last one, draw the belly in, feel the back flatten, lift the knee, elbow to knee. Coming down nice and slow. Change sides. Left hand behind the head, right arm down by your side. Feel the belly in, back flatten, right knee comes up. Left elbow goes to the knee, peach under the chin. And relax it back down to the ground. And you'll feel the back lift off the ground, so you can draw the belly in, back flatten. Those are abdominal muscles stabilizing your spine so your psoas can contract to bring your knee up. Your oblique muscles help you to rotate into a twist. Last time, belly in, back flat. Make the psoas contract. So as we draw the leg up, we can rotate. Come out nice and slow. And release. Let's swish it all the way. Arms wide, feet wide, windshield wipers. Drop both knees gently to the right. And then both knees over to the left. And I want to add arms to this today. So I just want your arms to kind of spin. My arms are down. They're not even, they're lower than my shoulders. And I'm just going to take my legs to the left and spin both arms to the left. So I feel like I'm rotating from my hands to my thumbs of both hands. So we start to create movement up in the shoulder socket because we're going to do a down dog. Yay! Did I hear you say yay? I love down dog. Really make the arms twirl. Now, what's your head doing? Can you keep your legs and arms twirling in the same direction, but take your head the opposite direction of your knees? I'm hoping you get into a rhythm. You don't have to think, and you can just close your eyes and feel. We are really moving some tissues. Last one. And then pausing in the center. Let's bring one knee to the chest, hold behind the thigh. Slide the other leg out straight. Pressing through the heel of the straight leg and then pointing the toe. As you draw your knee in, press through the heel of the straight leg. Now let the knee drift away a little bit and point the toe. So we're creating a little rock in the pelvis. Pull the knee in, bend the ankle. Let the knee drift away, point the toe of the straight leg. 2 more times. Be gentle. Draw the belly in, bending the straight leg, bring both knees to the chest. Try the other side, bringing the foot down, sliding it out. We're going to create a little movement, so as I let my knee drift in and out, I'm going to move the ankle of the straight leg. As I draw my knee into the chest, I'm going to bend the ankle of the straight leg. As I let my knee drift away, I'm going to point the toe of the straight leg. Just getting some movement in that hip joint and getting the ankles moving. Last one, pull it in, hold it in. Bring both knees to the chest. Rock them in and out. Now we need to get into the Piriformis a little bit. So let's do ankle to thigh. So ankle to thigh. I don't do the looser, easier, better one. Now, if this is super tight for you and it's hard for you to reach for the other leg, you really want something under your head, remember? So I have my ankle on my thigh, and I want to talk you through something. Bend the ankle that's on the thigh and place your hand out on the leg. Just kind of gently press it away. So my elbow is straight. It's as far as it needs to go. And then what I want you to do is untuck the pelvis. So you're going to move your pubic bone down
away from your face. It's going to give a little arch in the back. Now press your hand into your leg, but let your leg press back into your hand. Untuck the pelvis. Take a breath. And then just kind of soften out of that. Relax a little bit. We're going to go back into that one more time. Ready? Straighten your elbow, push the knee away. Move your pubic bone away from the face. Feel a little arch in the back. Press your knee into your hand and your hand into your knee at the same time so the leg doesn't really move. Draw the belly in, feel the back flatten into the ground, and if you like, lift the legs, reach up and grab hold behind the thigh. Janu Shavasana. Rock a little left to right. When we release tension in this piriformis muscle and we hydrate the hip, it's going to be easier to move the hip joint. And it's like brushing your teeth, you know. It's not like, oh, I did it enough and I never have to do that again. It's a maintenance job. Come out when you're ready. Switch legs. All right, ankle to thigh. I'm going to take my hand. I'm going to press the leg away. That's as far as it needs to go. Wherever my elbow is straight is perfect. Now we draw the belly in, the back flattens, but in this one I want you to move your pubic bone away. Feel the lower back lift off the ground. Just a little, don't overdo it. Now I'm pushing my hand into my leg. Now press your leg back into your hand. This helps to decompress the hip joint. We're creating some tension, and now we're going to let it relax. Do it again. The ankle is bent. Pubic bone away. Straighten the elbow. Push the hand into the leg and evenly press the leg back into the hand. They're having a relationship. And we release. Relax. Draw the belly in. Feel the back flatten. Bring the knees to the chest. Grab hold behind the back of the thigh. Rock left to right. And when you're ready, untangle. You can hold the knees to the chest for a moment. Rolling to your side. Grab your blocks. We need to lunge. So have your, let's do that. I'm going to go blocks tall, pig a leg, lunge. Move it back and forth. Add the breath. Inhale to lunge forward. Exhale to move back. Just notice what you feel. Next time you come forward, you can stay forward if you want to lift your back knee off the ground. If you're not going to lift the back knee off the ground, you can keep moving back and forth or hang out in the lunge. Here we go. Bend the back ankle. My arms are very strong. I'm going to lift the butt. And I'm lifting the back butt and the back leg enough to straighten out the back knee. Bend the knee. Put the front knee over your heel. And press through the back heel. And now I want to add a little movement. If you're up, I want you to come a little more forward so you move onto the toes of the back foot and then move back and press through the heel. It's so nice on the ankle. I love this so much.
And then we're going to pause. Push strong into your arms. We're looking down at the floor. Maybe sink the hips a little bit. Good morning, psoas. And then take the knee down. I'm going to rock forward. Take the knee down. Lower the head. Relax the back toes. Back up your butt. Flip the blocks tall. Wiggle that front foot forward. Toes to the sky. Untuck. Pubic bone down. Little arch in the back. Toes to the sky. Hello, fascia from foot to butt. Soften out of it. Do it again. Ready, go. Untuck the pelvis. Pubic bone down. Toes up. The chest is lifted. You're welcome. And get out of there. Side two. As you move back and forth, inhale as you go forward. Exhale as you go back. When you're ready, just staying in the lunge. I'm going to make my blocks a little lower. Join me if you're gonna. Bend the back ankle, tuck the toes, lift the butt. And we're going to move a little forward. It's a little movement. It's a little movement. As I move my body weight forward, I come more onto my toes of the back foot. And then as I move back, it presses through the heel. So I'm making my toes be bendy and my ankle be bendy. Oh, my ankle just cracked. Crack. Doesn't have to be big. I'm going to pause the movement. I'm going to have my knee over my heel. I'm going to press through the back thigh, push strong into the arms. You know, it's like almost a plank pose. And then when I want to come down, go forward, lower the knee, lower the head, sink the pelvis, relax the back foot, back up your butt. When you make your blocks tall, scooch them back. And I'm going to wiggle my front foot forward. Untuck the pelvis. Bend the ankle deeply. Notice my chest is up. Hello, fascia. Release it. Again, ready? I'm moving my butt away from my heel. And relax. Pull it back. Okie dokie, on your hands and knees, cat and cow, ready, go. Tuck your toes, draw the belly in, cat. Saggy cow. Draw the belly in, cat. Saggy cow. Last one. Let's keep the belly in, relax the toes, move the butt back toward your feet. Moving back and forth from cat pose. Staying in the child's pose if it feels good to do so. If you're feeling tension in the lower back, that's great. We found it and we are ironing it out. Staying in the cat, just moving back and forth. If you need a break, pausing, bringing your hands in under your head. Resting in child's pose. And then we're coming up, and I want to practice today bird dog, because bird dog and warrior three are very, very similar. So I'm going to come onto my fists because I'm really feeling some wristy kind of stuff. So you can come onto fist, thumbs forward if you like. And now what I'm going to do is stay in a neutral position. So I'm not in a tuck like cat, and I'm not droopy like saggy cow. I'm right in the center. And I'm going to ask you to inhale and exhale, find your core, so you're going to make your sound. Let's step back with the left foot. My toes are tucked for balance. I'm pushing the floor away with my arms, and I'm looking down at the ground. So we're going to inhale and exhale, make your SH sound. Shh. That turns on the core I was talking about earlier. Lifting the back leg. We turn on the back of the thigh, the butt, like we were doing earlier. Keep looking at the floor and lift the opposite arm if you dare. And we're just going to hold and hold and hold and hold. Feel the back body strong, 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 strong. Coming down gently. Slide the other foot back. Keep the toes on the floor. Let's get everything prepared. Push strong into the arms. Turn on your core. Shh. Lift your heel. Find your butt. Extend the opposite arm if you want to. Push down. Reach through the heel. Toes are pointing down. Reach through the hand. Hello, muscles. Keep that feeling in mind when we come to our feet. Hands to the floor, knee to the floor, palms flat. Go to cat, draw the belly in, cat. Push strong into your arms, lift your knees, puppy pose. Draw that belly in, downward dog. Keep the knees bent and the heels high. Let's get organized in the upper body. Feel your palms, flatten your fingers. Push the floor away, rotating your arms towards your head. Ears inside your arms. Walk your dog. One heel up, one heel down. Toes and ankles, toes and ankles. Draw that belly in. Press both heels down. If the hamstrings are tight, widen your feet. Draw the belly button in. This is a tuck. Push through the arms. Plank pose if you like. Child's pose if you need a break. Listen to the body. Turn on your core. If you're in plank pose, you're pressing through your heels, turning on your thighs, your glutes, your core, your arms, your shoulders, your neck. Exhale. Back to downward facing dog. Give it a rest if you like. Knees to the floor for child's pose. If you're up in downward facing dog, join me. We'll lift one leg, feet together. One leg extends up nice and high. Feet together. Try the other leg. Pressing through your arms. Feet to the floor. Plank pose. Always rest in child's pose when you need to. Last one, downward facing dog. Draw the belly in, push through the arms. Coming out gracefully, we're going to walk the feet forward. Walk the hands back. Bend your knees slightly. Inhale all the way up. Here we are. Uh-oh. Oh, let's see. What did I do? Oh, no. Oh, shit. Okay. I always have a blooper. Me and this camera. We don't know each other very well. And I touch something and all of a sudden it's like, oh, I don't know. Okay, we're standing. Have your blocks ready. Pull your pants up. Hi, Diane Cutler. All right, we're going to do your favorite and mine, chair pose. Now, I've been teaching this a lot in the past few weeks and really practicing a lot personally. And we got to use the front of the thighs to get up out of the chair. We got to press into our feet and we got to use the front of the thighs. I want to play around for a moment. We've been bending the ankles quite a bit. I just want you to take your feet a little bit apart. You could hang onto a chair if you like, and we're just gonna, I call it skiing. This is about as skiing as I'm ever gonna get. I'm lifting the baby toe edge of the foot and the big toe edge of the foot, and I'm just gonna shift from side to side. This moves the talus bone in the ankle, which is like the steering wheel. And it really needs to move. All right. And then can you go up, lift the heels up, and come down. 2 more times. Lift the heels up, and come down. Last time. Up. You can use a chair. Now just kind of rock back and forth. Just a little rock back and forth. And then pause in the center. And then rock side to side. See if the 2 legs feel different. Sometimes my 2 legs feel very different. I still feel in my right leg, when I stand on this leg, I feel a little something weird up by the sit bone. All right? We're going to just feel that rock and then pause in the center. Heels under hips. Now I'm bending my ankles and my knees. I'm going to send my hips back. I'm not tucked. So if I tuck my tailbone, I can't breathe. I'm untucked. You can place your hands on your thighs if you like. For more of a challenge, take your arms forward. Make sure that your knees are not knocking in towards each other. That's what those clamshell exercises are for. And we're going to hang out here. Let's come down a little tiny bit lower. Go down an inch and then come up an inch. Go down an inch and up an inch. If it's hard for you, make sure you're untucked so you can really breathe in to those ribs. Keep some weight back in your heels. And we're going to inhale. We're going to stand all the way up. Inhale all the way up. And all the way open. We're going to do it again. So I bend from my hips. I untuck the pelvis. I watch my knees. I got some weight in the heels. You can keep your hands on your thighs if you like. And I want you to feel these thighs working. For more of a challenge, bring your arms forward. I'm going to go up an inch and down an inch. Feel those thighs pressing down. My heart is over my heels. My heart is over my heels. Hello, legs. This last time we're going to go up, reach up to the sky, inhale all the way up. And then as we exhale, we're going to forward bend. So bring my heels under my hips, folding forward, hands to your blocks, drop your head, take a breath. Now both knees are straight. I'm going to ask you to bend your right knee. And as you bend your right knee, let your right hip drop down. This is called hip tip. You love this, right, Bob? Left leg is straight, right knee is bent. Press down into the right foot, bend the left knee, left hip drops down, right leg is straight. Lower your head. When you're ready, straighten that left knee. Both knees straight, draw the belly in. Settle into a deeper forward bend, draw the belly in. When you're ready, crown of the head moves forward, strong back, brings you up, arms out to the sides and all the way up. Take a big breath in at the top. Palms together at the center of the chest to finish. Relax your arms down by your sides. We're going to take the right foot back for warrior one. Make sure you don't have anything back there behind you. My feet are wide. It's not a sobriety test, right? It's not a sober. Ah! Go wide. Bend the front knee. Straighten the knee. As you bend the knee, watch that the knee goes out over the toes. Let's stay. Bend the front knee. Take the arms out to the sides. Reach, 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 reach. I want you to imagine I just handed you a giant beach ball. So your arms are kind of rounded. And your fingertips are reaching away from your sternum. I'm handing you the beach ball. This is going to change the fascia through the arms. Bend the front knee, press through the back thigh. Hold on to that beach ball. Turn the palms to the sky, reach up. Take a big breath. We got to get out of here. Ready? We're going to open the arms, turn on your core, shh. Push off the back toes and step up. Left foot steps back. Widen the space. Bend the front knee. Straighten the front knee. Bend the front knee. The front leg, that hip, should be forward of the back leg. Don't try to square yourself up. Stay in the lunge. Take the arms out to the sides. Here's the beach ball. It's the biggest beach ball ever. Now reach your fingers away from the sternum. This should be a tensional pull from your fingers across the chest to the other hand. Bend the front knee, reach around, hold that ball. Turn the palms up, take the arms up to the sky. Only if you feel good, look up. Reach up, change the light bulbs. Break the face forward, turn on your core. You got to get out of here. The glutes help. Ready? Push off the back toes. Step yourself up. Now you feel like you can do anything. I'm not going to use a chair, but you can use a chair. And I'm going to say, keep the chair maybe to the side, okay? Now, warrior three, we have prepared so well for this. We've moved the toes and the ankles. We've found the butt. We've lengthened the psoas. We've turned on the core. We've moved the shoulders. We're ready. We're ready. So let it be easy and be playful. Watch for a moment. I'm going to take the arms out wide. Just watch. I'm going to stand. I'm going to come right onto the leg. We've been practicing this. We've been practicing shifting the weight of the body. So I'm going to stand right up on the leg. Just watch. And I'm going to, as I lift my leg, I let the whole body tip. And my chair is right there for support. Watch. As I come up, the feet and legs, hands come up and finish. So what I see, when I get to see you, is this torso goes forward and then you try to lift your leg up. Doesn't work like that. Ready? 1 foot forward. I'm going to stand, feel the weight be on the leg. Lift the back heel, turn the toes to the floor. Look at the ground, reach through the arms. Warrior three. When you feel done, go feet together, arms up. And finish. Side two. Playful. Ready? Step. The first thing you feel is, okay, I'm on this front leg. When you're ready, the core will turn on as you lift your foot. It's okay to be wobbly. When you're ready, feet together, arms up. Let's try one more time
And let's just do if there was a harder side. Let's try the harder side. Ready? My right side is where I sprained my ankle. The ankle is a little wobbly, so I'm working on stabilization. I'm going to do my harder side again. Ready? Step firm. Go in one piece. Reach out through the arms. Look at the floor. Yes, 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 yes. Feet together, arms up. And relax. All right, let's hands on the hips. And let's wiggle that out. So that takes a lot of stabilization. I'm using my butt, I'm using my legs, I'm using my back, and all of that has to tighten to get up. So I just want to loosen it up now. Let's do a little Sophia. Hands on the hips. I'm going to bend one knee. We did this in the forward bend. I snuck that in there. It's called a hip tip. So you're actually in a forward bend doing this movement. As I bend one knee, that hip drops down. You can make the feet a little wider if you need to. This motion is really important. I hope you practice this often. And when you feel like stuck, you're like, ooh, it doesn't feel very good. Just be more gentle. Don't go jamming into it. You just go over, you go, ooh, that's interesting, and then you leave. Go, that side's better, and then you leave. But you keep going. Keep it going. Because there's a lot of stuff. Keep it going. Let's see. Look at all that stuff in there. And it's all connected. And what we're doing is we're creating little movement in the SI joint, in this pubic bone. Nobody ever talks about this joint. I wonder why. This pubic symphysis. And we're just getting a little movement. It's great for the lower back, super good for the psoas. And you'll notice it gets better and better if you do it very gently. Be soft. All right, enough. Let's go down to the floor. And I'm going to we're just going to hang out in this heart opener. So I'm going to take a blanket that is opened up and I'm going to zigzag it. So it's not a super tall experience. And I just, I feel like we need a little heart opening, right? I'm going to keep my feet on the floor, knees bent. And as I come back, this is the most important part. As I come back, when I open my arms out, my arms are in line with my shoulders. My arms do not touch my blanket. I mean, they're touching, but they're not on the blanket. The arms fall off. The shoulders fall off. The chest opens. If the knees are bent, this will allow the arch in the back. We've been doing a lot of contracting, drawing the belly in, turning on the core. And I just want you to open gently. Noticing your breath. Softening on the exhale. Resting through your jaw. Down through the throat. Softening inside the chest, across the shoulders, out into your hands. Feeling open. These last few moments here, as we're starting to breathe easy and feel open, gentle towards yourself. Take this time to imagine in the center of your mind the healthy version of yourself. I want you to imagine yourself doing an activity that you love, or maybe it's something that you haven't done in a while, or something you want to try, something you miss doing. And just imagine it happening. What does it look like? And notice that you're joyful doing this activity, feeling strong. Let a smile come over your face. And coming back to this moment, we're going to come out. We're going to just press a little gently into your feet. Move your body back towards your head, just a smidgen. Just changing the body a little bit. We're going to roll off to one side. Take that blanket out. I'm going to scooch mine under my head. And we're going to go knees to the chest. We're going to take the legs over to the left. Bring the top leg up and slide the bottom leg out straight. Breathing into that lung that's closest to the sky. Be aware of the softening. Linger if you like. When you're ready, bring the bottom leg up. Let's take the legs over to the other side. Belly in as you bring your knees to your chest. And then you can take your top leg up and bring the bottom leg out straight. I like this variation because it takes, if you were to take your back hand and kind of run it along the waistband of your pants, cheek to cheek, top to bottom hip, you'll notice that your top hip moves forward. And I like that alignment for the pelvis. Notice the softening that happens on the exhalation. that feels complete. The bottom leg comes up and we bring the knees back to the chest. And we want to end with the legs going in the same direction, doing the same thing. So we end with our knees to the chest. Maybe a little rock from side to side. This is where it's always possible to lift the feet and rock and roll in happy baby. Preparing for Shavasana, whatever that looks like for you today. I'm going to go constructive rest, feet on the floor, knees bent. I'm going to let my knees rest into each other. Begin to focus on the breath as you settle in. And just intentionally breathe out. Make the exhale longer than the inhale. So the body is understanding, though we've worked hard and challenged the body today, that it's safe to rest. And as you settle in, let the breath return to a natural rhythm, just noticing all along the back of the body. Feeling all the points along the back of the body that are heavy into the ground. Feeling connected to the earth. Feeling gravity's pull. Feeling grounded. Grounded in your truth. Notice the front of the body, all the points along the front of the body that are just open to the sky. Feeling that expansiveness. That feeling of being open to all possibilities. And for a moment, go back and forth, feeling grounded, connected to the back of the body, and feeling open and expansive, front of the body, back, and front. And find that place where the two meet. That place in the center, between the back and the front, between open and grounded. And rest in that. Notice that you're breathing. Be thankful for your body. Revisit that image of you doing that activity that you enjoy. Visit that vision often and feel the feeling of joy. Feel the feeling of joy. Namaste.